Honorable delegates and honorable chair, I just want to welcome you, everybody, and I want to apologize because I was given the distinction of and honor of representing the United States at the very last moment, so I had to create my speech in the last 2 hours. So I just want to start off by a quote from the United States' honorable and wise leader, George W. Bush. And his speech that he gave in 2007 about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And he says, this great institution must work for great purposes, to free people from tyranny and violence, hunger, disease, illiteracy, and ignorance, and poverty and despair. Every member of the United Nations must join in the mission of liberation. So I want to thank George W. Bush for that quote. Terrorists and extremists and their dark and violent ideology cannot stand in this world. And as our nation has shown, we have taken the forefront in eliminating these undesirables from our world. And we wish to urge all countries here today to follow in our footsteps. Countries with vicious and brutal dictators like North Korea, Syria, and Iran continue their brutal regimes that deny their people the fundamental rights entitled to all humans. And this cannot stand, and we wish to see this change in the future. Cuba, for example, a cruel dictator has recently fallen, and so we wish to call on the people of Cuba to create a more democratic and hospitable society and a peaceful transition going into the future. Burma, we want to call out the military junta and their regime of terror for their people, and that allows human trafficking, child labor, and oppression of minorities, which cannot continue. The U.S. will tighten sanctions, and we urge other nations to follow our lead in liberating the Burmese people. And in Darfur, the United States has shown that we have provided more than $2 billion in military or in humanitarian and peacekeeping aid, and which has shown our desire for peace and stability in Africa. And there's the HIV virus, which has devastated the region of Africa, needs to be addressed. We need to figure out how to save their continent from disease and stuff like that. So the U.S. urges all countries to follow in our footsteps for creating a more peaceful and democratic world. We look forward to working with all the nations who have shown a desire to make their nation a better place for their people, and in working with creating a more sustainable and peaceful and democratic world in the future. Thank you.